All right, Austin just caught his biggest brown ever, 24-inch buck. Good morning. So today is the day of the eclipse here in Pennsylvania. So I'm out fishing. So we just got off a really high water event, and it's still pretty high water. It's gonna be a nice warm day. It's cloudy. I don't know how much I'll get to see the eclipse, but I'm just gonna see how these fish react. That's my goal today. See how these fish react to the solar eclipse. So this happened in 2017 when the last eclipse came. It wasn't like as good as this year's, supposedly. And I was fishing during that eclipse, and just to see how fish were gonna react. And I saw no change in fish behavior. It fished good before, fished good during, fished good after. And we're snagged right there. So yeah, you can see we do have high water today, but it's not totally off color. I really like this color. I probably have 2-3 feet of visibility, honestly. But it is ripping. It's moving pretty good. And I've had very good days on water like this. Not in the winter, but now we're getting into that springtime feeding, I'm gonna start fishing on this river left side. Got an island like this, current on the left, current on the right where they meet. There's gonna be a nice soft seam there that's gonna hold fish, and these fish will definitely be stacked on the banks today. So I'll see what I can do on this left bank, looking for current breaks. Any of these fallen trees or rocks that stick out a little bit behind them will hold fish. But definitely right here in this soft spot there's going to be a congregation of fish for probably like a 20-yard stretch right here. So I'm in bad body positioning right now to fish that, so I want to back off it a little bit and get over here and see what we can do. I've already seen a couple grams today, which is cool. Oh, there goes a minnow. A little sculpin or something I just kicked out of these rocks. Got faster water here, faster water on the left bank. Nice soft seam right down the middle. I feel very confident to catch some fish out of it here. Oh, that was a fish. I whiffed on him. The shallow, fast water, things happen very quickly. As soon as your tungsten beaded nymphs hit the water, it's game on. They can get eaten. Something I noticed on that cast, my bugs didn't land far enough. They landed too close to me, and my sighter kept traveling beyond those flies. That created a lot of sag. So I just had no strike detection at that fish until it was too late. There he is. A rainbow. Oh, it's a brown. Jumper. Oh, it's a rainbow. Hold over, rainbow. Fat one though. Ate pheasant tail. Definitely a holdover rainbow. That's a nice, clean, fat, healthy fish. Definitely not a stocky chromer. Good sign. First fish of the day. He ate a big pheasant tail. There's got to be more in here. So I missed one and got one in here. But this is just a really good spot. That's a little slower water. There's another one right there. That was almost the same exact spot. So that's another rainbow, it looks like. Yeah, another chunker. Both of those fish were right off of this stick. There's a little deeper hole right there. Just a little, I don't really want to call it a hole. It's just a little deeper trough. And it's shallow up here. So anywhere you have a sudden drop off, those fish will have a current break and they'll lay there. All right, so I'm trying to head downstream to fish this hole And the granums are definitely on. This is how you tell. Take a limb, shake that around. You watch all the granums flying. Nothing, not crazy, but they're here. That's pretty neat. They love just chilling on the branches. So you just hit a limb, they all fly off. That's how you know the granums are here. Look at all these granums. Those are all granum caddis chilling there. Just chilling. Very cool. About that time. There's plenty of granums flying around. The wind just slightly picked up there a little bit and kicked some granums off the trees. I'm not seeing any surface activity. Oh, there's one just rose right there. As soon as I said, I'm not seeing anything jump. Literally right up here, there's the bank juts off a little bit. There's a current break in here in this soft spot, and a fish rose in it. And I've seen a lot of times where they'll rise and they're in the granums and you can catch them on a nymph. Either they're chasing a granum that's coming up to the surface, or they're actually rising for a granum. But just in my personal experience, a lot of the feeding in this hatch is subsurface. It's just a fishy looking spot, totally where I'm expecting some fish to hang out here. It's a little softer on this edge. And where there's one rising, there's 10 more subsurface, so should be able to pick one up here. Right about in here, in this vicinity, where I'm expecting one. There he is. That's a nice fish, nice brown right there, right where I thought he'd be. Oop, oop, oop. Good side pressure upstream. Good head shakes on him. Let him tire out. Water's nice and cold. The full bellies right now. Fast water. We'll let him tucker out here. It's a good looking brown trout. Oh, ho, ho, yeah. Great fish, great fish. There he is, there he is. That is a nice brown right there. Reading water, really paid off. It's hard to tell on this with the camera, I'm sure, but that's a nice spotted up, colored up brown trout. That is phenomenal. It's got a little wound on him. One just rose in there too, but that is a fish right there. Healthy fish. Thanks, buddy. The Eclipse brown of 24, huh? So another fish rose. So like I said, it's probably hard to see in the camera, but there's it's shallow here and a little deeper here. There's a little point up here and I could tell it's shallow up there. So a fish just rose there. This is what I'm looking for. Softer spot. This is all ripping water fast. And I don't see any current breaks in it. These fish need a current break. They're gonna pretty much all gravitate to this right now. Should be able to pick some more fish up here. As soon as I was right in there where I thought it'd be, and there's plenty more good water here. Right over in there, I haven't hit yet. That fish wasn't too shy. He ate it pretty quick from as soon as it hit the surface. There's another one. There's another one. Ooh, rainbow. Come here, buddy. Come here, come here. Jumper. Nice. Good looking fish there. Beautiful looking rainbow. So they're definitely gonna be stacked in here. And if you watched my previous video, I mentioned just nymphs with CDC collar. That's really my go-to. So I'm just throwing a Waltz worm with 2 or 3 wraps of CDC right behind the bead head. And that is for sure my go-to right now through April, May, June. It's just take your favorite fly and just take your favorite nymph, throw a CDC collar on it, and it's very effective. It's very, very effective. We're gonna pick some more fish up in here for sure. This is just gonna hold a pile of fish right now. There's another one. There's another one. Boat flip. There we go. Nice rainbow. This is definitely water a lot of people would walk past or not even fish. And there's nobody out fishing today. You know, it's intimidating. High water is definitely intimidating, and you got to know your limits. I understand that, but it can be a very good time to fish and put up some good numbers of fish, especially with these randoms right now. But safety is definitely always first. I'm not doing anything stupid. I'm by myself today. Water is right there. Goes a log. There goes a whole log right past me. I just missed it. So I'm not trying to be stupid. You know, this is high water. I know my limitations. It's nothing to play with. Water's a scary thing, but I know this water very well. I've fished this a lot. I feel very confident and safe to be out here alone right now. Another one rose right there. There he is. So a fish rose, and at the same time I hooked this fish. So there's going to be a couple more in there. I don't think this was the fish that rose. Another rainbow. Come here, come here. My fly is out and wrapped around my rod tip. So see you later, buddy. So now we got a mess. Looks pretty bad. So we'll be right back. There's one. Anytime a rainbow eats your top fly, it's a recipe for a tangle, I'll tell you that. Come here, come here, come here. Squirmy, fat little dude. Good looking rainbows though. So we got an overcast. I don't know if I'll be able to see the eclipse. So they should be soon. I think. I don't know. I feel like it was like afternoon sometime. It's only like 1:30 right now. I don't even know when this is supposed to happen for this area. Look at all those caddis I just hooked on one cast. All those are caddis casings, 4 of them. Alright, I'm feeling really good about this. Got your main drag out towards the middle, and then up there 50 yards there's a point that comes out, and it's just slower in here. It's gonna be a little pocket, a little deeper. So like right where I'm at, just shin deep, but I can see it's getting deeper right out in front of me. So this is where it's gonna hold some fish for sure. That was a nice fish. It just rose right here. Totally where I'm expecting them. Right in this soft spot. There has to be more. There's one. Nice brown. That fish was a little closer to me than the fish that rose. They are full of life today. Fat and happy. That's a pretty fish. Look at them. Nice. Very pretty. Love you, bye. Fish rose again. I'm just a little down from him. There's another fish right here under my rod tip. The one that's rising's up there. We're coming for him. He looks like a nice fish. Come here, nice brown, nice brown. There we go. They're eating my top fly. It's just a CDC like France fly. Oh, get out of the line. There he is. Nice. Peace. Right there, he just came up again. Right there. Yep, fish on. Right where he was rising. That feels like a good brown. He's giving me a tug here. Get out of the tree, get out of the tree. Come on. Oh, he just jumped at me and spit it like a tarpon. Man, they are full of life today. They are full of life. But that was right exactly where I saw that fish rise. And he ate a nymph. They just got the feed bags on right now. There has to be a fish in here. You can't tell me there's not a fish in this. Right in there is a good cast. There he is. Rainbow. Barely just... Oh, that's a brown. I misgendered him. Sorry, buddy, I misgendered you. I should know better. Pretty fish. Right under the tree. 10 out of 10. There's a fish there year round. I mean, that is just too trouty, you know? Too fishy. Maybe there's 40, 50 fish in there, huh? There's one. That's a good fish. That's a good fish. Stay out of the tree. Stay out of the tree. That's a good fish there. Good brown. It's okay. It's okay. Nice pretty fish. Pretty fish. Oh, he spit the hook. And I got him. Nice fish. What's on him there? Stick or something. Very nice looking brown here. Beaut. Peace out. That's two. So I didn't pick a fish up through here. I was surprised, but it just didn't have much of a current break. And the depth was sort of lacking through here. And as soon as I get to this little channel off this island and that woody debris, that's the ticket. It's a thing with high water. You can really find fish congregated. I've, no lie, pulled 12 fish off the same cast before this time of year on high water on the Grantham Hatch. They get really stacked together and they're just feeding so hard they don't even care that all the other fish beside them got ripped out, you know? Alright, so it should be starting the eclipse now, I guess. I haven't noticed. I mean, it's just overcast. I don't know if it's getting darker or what, but haven't noticed anything yet. But it's apparently happening, allegedly. There's a fish right there, right at my feet. Easy, easy, easy. I mean, am I expecting anything in fish behavior to change? No, I don't think anything will happen. But I don't know. That's why I'm out here. We're trying to myth some busts and test some theory. Like, will it get better? And there's like no way to tell if it's gonna get better or worse. It's not like long enough, I don't think. There's a riser. It's not like a long enough duration where I think it's gonna change animal behavior. Maybe like birds will like quit flying around because they think it's nighttime. But and fish, you know, it's I don't have like a set area of water, you know. Like right now the fish they're in some water and they aren't in some water, so like it depends where I'm at. Like it's such a hard thing to test in such a short amount of time. If it turns into like every cast when it's like dark out, then yeah, the Eclipse makes it better fishing. But we'll see. I don't know. I think it's just a good day already. I mean, just because of the granums. That's a way bigger factor than I think the moon would ever play. Definitely will pull some fish off of this if I can get my body there. I think it's getting darker. I mean, it's just so overcast. I can't tell if it's getting darker or no. I don't even know. It feels like it's getting darker. There's one. Just the slightest little tug. Oh, lost him. Tried to overpower him there. And there's a caddis on the hook. That did not help because he ate the bottom fly, and there's 2 caddis on there, so I probably barely had him hooked. Little brown. There'll be more in here. There's one. Same exact spot. Keep them low, keep them low. That thing is tugging. You aren't even that big. Come here. Come here. There he is. These fish are fat and happy, that's for sure. So the Eclipse is like on. It's supposed to be right now. And that's 3 fish. I don't know. I was catching fish before, so you can't really tell. There's a nice fish. Same exact spot. They are just ripping today. Come here. Come here. Nice brown. Fat. Fat, fat, fat. Are you unhooked? I think you're unhooked. I don't know, you're wrapped up though, bud. Nope, you're still hooked. Good thing I didn't chuck you back. That thing's been stopping at BK, man. Look at the loins on him. Sick. That's 3 fish off the same exact drift and same exact spot there. There's another one. Found a couple in there, huh? That's 4 fish off the same cast. This one's a rainbow piece. I don't know, man. Is this Eclipse firing them up or what? Still looks just like daylight to me. I can't say it's the Eclipse making this happen. Gotta be another one there. Where there's 4, there's 5, you know? Yep, there's 5. Easy, 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 easy. Nice. Alright, where there's 5, there's 6, you know? How many can we pull off this spot? I was telling you guys earlier, I've pulled 12 fish before off the same drift. There's a nice fish. This is a bigger fish, it feels like. Yeah, nice. Not huge. Good brown though. I'm telling you, it's just the granums and high flow, man. You can really do damage on this fish. Come on, come on. Yep, I deserve that. I deserve that. Got my net out too early. We lost a fly. I think it's 6 fish right here on the same cast I've hooked. Lost that last one, we retied here. There's another one. Same exact spot. Get my net out too early. Get your net out too early, Dan. Come on. I know better than that. Just a rainbow though. Easy, easy. They're eating both flies. Nice. All right, so it's like, I think it's getting darker now. I think it's like noticeably getting darker now. So I don't know what's gonna happen here. I'm sure the eclipse was a wild experience for like Native Americans. You know, I'm sure that they saw some eclipses in their day and had no idea what the heck was happening. So we'll see if the fish turn on or turn off, man. I mean, as of right now, I'd say it's on really good, but I'm noticeably seeing it get darker pretty fast now, I think. It just feels like a huge storm is rolling in right now. That's kind of what I'm feeling as far as losing light very fast. It's like, just feels like it's really thick cloud cover. It doesn't feel like a sunset type of dark. Yeah, it's about getting dark, man. It's kind of eerie. Like, I might have to lose my sunglasses here. Yeah, it looks better. Just real weird. It feels real weird out. Because it's like 3 o'clock. Ever since I said it's getting darker, I have not caught a fish. Once I noticeably saw that it was getting darker, I haven't caught a fish. Although I haven't been in like water I was really confident in either. Because the water is just so high. I'm really just limited right now to what I can do. This looks good here. This bank I'm on right now. So we'll see how it produces. One thing I remember with the other eclipse is that the shadows were in the shape of the moon, which was super weird. There was no overcast the last, so the sun's definitely right here above me. See, the sun is probably there. But yeah, it was like the last time I saw the eclipse, it was when I looked down at the shadows, they were in the shape of the sun being blocked out in the moon. But I can't see that right now because it's all overcast. But birds are still flying around. That's what I thought would change. It's still pretty light out though. I can see everything I'm doing. But the one thing I thought would change is that the birds would quit doing their thing. So we'll see if that happens. But the granums are still doing their thing. I'm still doing my thing. But I have not caught a fish ever since I noticed it got darker. I saw a couple fish rise, that was it. But I have not caught a fish since I noticed it getting darker. People are saying, don't stare at the eclipse, don't stare at the... I stare at the sun anyway. This is only gonna help. I'm just kidding. Okay, so my buddy Chris just sent me this 1 minute ago. That's what he's seeing. Chris said these are really hard to drive in. He looks good though. Wow, Josh just sent me that. That's right now. So that's what's happening right now. I just can't see it because it's overcast. That's pretty wild. Look at that. So that's what's happening right now. It's probably as dark as it's gonna get, I'm gonna guess. Wow, I just saw it. I just saw the eclipse up here. I just saw it come poke through the clouds. I was staring at it. Well, I didn't stare at it long enough. Put my sunglasses on, but it's gone now. Couldn't get my GoPro on fast enough to show you guys the eclipse through a bunch of clouds and trees, man. What a shame. Ain't that wild, man? There it is. Wow, it's like almost fully covered. Wow, I can kind of see it. It's almost fully covered. And there it goes. Cloud took it. Wow, there's just a little hole. It's like dang near almost fully covered. That's pretty neat. Once in a lifetime opportunity. Has happened twice in my lifetime, so that's pretty neat. And it's pretty freaking dark right now, but I did put my sunglasses on. I thought it was gonna be pitch black out. Everybody was like, it's gonna be pitch black out, pitch black out. We're letting all the schools out so the kids don't drive in the dark. Dude, it's pretty much daylight right now. My goal was to see if it would fish better or worse. And that was the goal the last time I did have the Eclipse. And I think it's just rolled out, man. It's just so many other factors going on. So like rain, high flows, Granum hatch, pressure change with the little bit of rain. That definitely has a way bigger effect than losing a little bit of daylight. So this just is like a thick storm, you know, kind of lighting. So it's definitely starting to get lighter out now. The birds are still flying around. I hear geese flying, I hear crows flying, there's Graham still flying. Did not get near as dark as I thought it would. But also did not catch a fish. But like I said, I wasn't in great habitat. I didn't feel confident I was going to catch a fish anyway, Eclipse or not. So the fish just rose right here. So they're still feeding. I don't think that had any effect on fish feeding or not. I just think I didn't catch any because it wasn't fishy water. So there's a fish rising right here. And I think I'm going to try to catch my first dry fly fish of the year. So let me tie that on and we'll be right back. So that fish is like right in here. I haven't seen him rise in a little bit. There's some bugs, there's some grams bouncing right there. See if he comes up. Nothing. Let's see if he wants it. Yep, that didn't take long. There was like 30 other real granums there. And he ate my stupid looking elk caddis. First dry fly fish of the year. Pretty neat. I literally caught a dry fly fish during the Eclipse. How about that? Isn't that pretty neat? Alright, I think I'm going to call it a day. It's starting to rain now. I have a lot of stuff I got to get done. That was a fun day. Cool to fish. I wanted to make a point to fish the Eclipse and just see what would happen. But I don't think the Eclipse had any effect on today's fishing. I think it was just a good day because of the Granums. That's it. But I appreciate you guys watching this video. Really appreciate all the love and support I get. And thank you to everybody that comes out and books a trip, man. It's my passion to show people everything I've learned and answer everybody's questions on the water. I mean, it's what I love to do. It's been very fortunate to start my own business and to be able to do this. Really changed my life, and I can't thank you guys enough for it. And if anybody's interested in booking a trip, I have a few openings left in April. Ooh, almost ate it. I've got some openings in May and openings in June. So if anybody's interested, please shoot me a message or email me. My contact information will be right below my face. Offer walk wade trips, raft trips, and jet boat trips for smallmouth and trout here in Pennsylvania. I also offer overnight smallmouth floats, which is literally the most fun that you could have. It's one of my favorite ways to fish. And we are very blessed here in Pennsylvania to have some remote scenic water full of smallmouth bass. It is a blast to overnight camp it and float and fish it. So anything you have a question about, I'm happy to teach you everything that I know. We can get you shaped up on Euro nymphing, fishing indicator, fishing dry flies, fishing dry dropper, streamer rigs, reading water. But like always, thanks for watching this video, and we'll catch you on the next one.